Hi guys, it's Barry. I just want to spend a couple of minutes talking about weirs. As you can see, this weir is in flood and is potentially very dangerous for paddlers. We do shoot weirs, but not at this level. You need to know what's happening under the water and how it's going to affect you if you're on the board and also swimming. And hopefully this video will show you how. This is the view from the top of the river. You can't actually see the wave, and when you're kayaking all you'll see is a line in the river with a horizon. So make sure you know the signs and where the weirs are. This is a slope weir. It roughly has a 45-degree angle and lets the water pour down the slope before hitting the stop wave at the bottom. Now let's look what's happening underneath the water. Right, you can now see the angle of the weir. The water falls over the sill and carries on and hits the bottom of the river. It is then pushed up, and the anti-scour block increases that push up as well. The water must backfill, so that some of the top water is now pulling back towards the face of the weir. Okay, as you can see by the person in the weir, he can't actually get out. So even if we move the anti-scour block a bit further back, the same action is implied. The water still comes down, it still has to backfill. And where the anti-scour block is, you can see the two blue lines, and that is the 50-50 zone. As you can see by this demonstration, the face of the weir is quite turbulent and less buoyant, so the person is being pushed down and recirculated in. This is what you're going to see from the top of the weir. Just a nice bit of flatness and the person popping up all over. Now you can see the underneath of it. Let's look at drop weirs now. Drop weirs are a vertical drop into a pool. As you can see, the water comes off the ledge and is pushed directly down. It has a steeper face than a normal weir, and actually has two stoppers, one behind the weir and one in front. So as you can see on this demonstration, look where the bubbles are, but if you look underneath the ledge, there is still rotation of water in there as well, and if you get caught in there, it's potentially lethal. Let's talk about the tow back. Now on the right hand side you can see the anti-scour block, and where I've just put her in, you can see the water is still flowing back into the wave. Now just after that you can see a bump, and that is where the water is being divided. So some is going downstream and some is still going back upstream. So make sure you can see the signs. Now if you put something more buoyant in, it might be safer. No, the buoyancy of this boat means that it's going to keep next to the weir's face a lot longer, and it also means that you have something else battering around you. And again, on these weirs sometimes you have a lot of debris being pushed in and pushed down. So yeah, keep well away and don't be tempted. It doesn't have to be a big drop. As you can see by this demonstration, the height between the actual water and the drop aren't that big, but as you can see by Lucy in there, she's getting a good battering. The water is still forcing down and is still keeping on that angle, so you spend longer under the water, and the tow back is still quite extreme. So yes, it doesn't have to be a big drop, so beware. Don't think you can just do it because it's small. It's still as dangerous. Don't forget to subscribe and follow me on Facebook, YouTube and Instagram. See you on the water.